Hi students, my name is Helen B.E. Your course facilitator on AEN 303, Agrarian Institution and Their Management. Agrarian Institutions and Their Management is a very interesting course. I am sure that you will enjoy this course. And today, the topic of our discussion today is on the overview of agrarian institutions and their management. Stay put and listen. Thank you. Yeah, the topic of our discussion today is an overview of agrarian institutions and their management. We are going to look at what we are intend to carry out in the course of this course, during this course. So, introduction. Agrarian institution and their management is a special area in the field of agriculture. All students and their practitioners interested in agriculture must be well acquainted with the overall management of agriculture. It is an area that sheds light on the operation of agriculture around the world with the aim of applying experience gained in developing the field of agriculture. Relevant lessons are drawn from the management of agriculture in developed countries, the various concepts of agrarian institution, the historical development of agriculture coupled with the establishment of agrarian institutions in the world are well spelled out in the course of this. During this course will be spelled out. It is also important to be familiar with the structure of agrarian reform as a basic of moving towards the right direction in satisfying the yearning of the people in the area of food production. Now, we all know that there is a food insecurity, especially in developing countries. So, and people are crying for food. They want to be satisfied. Some people go to bed without food. They go to bed without food, hunger. So now they need these people, the masses are yearning for this food. So it is expected that in the course of this training or during this course, you will be able to know how to embark on food production in order to reduce food insecurity in our nation. The contribution of every stakeholder in alleviating food crisis are expected to be studied as a means of exposing learners or students to what operates in the field of agriculture generally. Yes, if you read agriculture, that means you have to soil your hand. You have to till the ground. You have to clear the land. You have to plant seeds, nurture them, manage it well until they become matured. The same thing applicable to animals. You have to rear these animals, feed them, give them all what it takes for them to grow up to become matured animal for table. So the course guides in this course will describe to you in a nutshell what you are expected to learn in the modules developed. It also lays emphasis on the cost of materials you are expected to use and the modality of making use of specific course materials. The main aim of this course is to provide a broad understanding on the establishment and operation of agrarian institutions of the world as well as Nigeria. The course objectives are: during and at the end of this course, students should be able to conceptualize what agrarian institution is all about. They will be able to trace the historical development of agriculture in the world with an emphasis in South Africa or South Asia. Describe the rural development management. Discuss the agreement for the establishment of agrarian reform and rural development. We'll be able to explain the structure of agrarian reform and their functions. We'll be able to describe the social, economic, agrarian structure. Highlight the implications of the land towards the, to be able to highlight the implication of the land tenure system among developing countries. Describe the relevance of green revolution to Nigeria agrarian system. The areas to be covered in the course materials includes: it will take us a period of 8 weeks to cover the course content as follows. Week 1, the general overview of course content. This is what we are doing now. This includes day and time of activities. Synchronous will come up every Thursday at 10 to 11 a.m. and asynchronous Saturday, 30 minutes. Facilitation start date 13 September 2021 and facilitation end date 5th November 2021. In week 2, the topic of our discussion will be centered on the concept of agrarian institution. This will cover Module 1, Unit 1, 2, and 3. In Unit 1, we'll be able to define agrarian institution, and also we'll be able to learn or discuss on the basic concepts of agrarian institution. Unit 2, we will cover agrarian history of the world. Unit 3, we'll also discuss on the rural development management. Week 3, the topic of our discussion will be on the establishment of the agrarian institution. This will cover Module 2, Unit 1. Then in Unit 1 of Module 2, we'll discuss on the international policy for agrarian reform and rural development. Week 4, the topic of our discussion will center on agrarian agreement for the establishment of regional structure on agrarian reform and rural development. This will cover Module 2, Unit 2, 3, and 4. Unit 3 will be agreement of the establishment of a regional center on agrarian reform and rural development. In Unit 3, we'll discuss on the structure of regional center on agrarian reform and rural development. Unit 4 would also discuss on resources of a regional center and its relation with other organizations as well as other agencies. Unit 4 will be able to discuss, we'll discuss on the resources of the regional center and its relation with other agencies and organizations. Week 7, the topic of our discussion will be Green Revolution and the Nigerian River Basins Development or Authority or System. This will cover Module 4, Units 3, 4, and 5. The lesson from the Green Revolution is in Unit 3. Then Unit 4 would talk about Nigeria's river basin system, and Unit 5 will talk about the implications of the agrarian institution for national development. Week 8. The topic of our discussion will be centered on the revision of the semester's work. That means we revise what we did the first week, the second week, the third week, the fourth week, fifth week, sixth week, and the seventh week. Also, during this period, the students, there will be a test. We'll conduct a test to test students' ability on agrarian institution and their management. By the time we conduct this test and you have been able to perform wonderfully well, that means the course was well understood. And I believe that you will enjoy this course and you will take it serious. You will leave no stone unturned in studying all the topics in the modules. Thank you for listening. Once again, I am Dr. Helen